Last video was Memorial Day weekend. We explored the eastern Sierras near Big Pine, California. Our plans to camp at Sherwin Creek farther north were still closed due to so much snow this year. But we found some new areas to explore that we've driven by for years and didn't even know it was there. So we traveled up to the Bishop Creek area and we got real lucky. On a Tuesday after Memorial Day, we found the best camp spot we've ever been to. Now this campsite was perfectly placed in the trees right next to the river. And with the breeze going through the pine trees and the river flowing down, it made it really difficult to want to even leave to go out and explore.
Woo! Part 1 of earthing. Step 2 of earthing. Wait. Oh, I'm feeling something. Yes. It's cold ass water. Here's the story. Back in 1971, I grew up big and tall and had energy all my life. And then one day, I turned 50. And now, I just want to take a cat nap. So, you need lots of stuff to get your ass moving in the day. Like earthing, 7 cups of coffee, dunking my head in the water. I mean, all of those things add up to the energy you see right now. Here I am in this moment in life, sitting by this river, thinking how lucky I am to be doing the stuff I can do while I can do it. Because who knows what happens down the line. So let's all just drink it in.
After getting charged up from the Earth's energy, I was really excited to get back out and do some off-roading and explore this area. The first trail we found was right off the 168, and I believe it's just above the Buttermilk Trail. And before you knew it, this trail gained some serious elevation, and we were both kind of nervous, looking on the driver's side, looking on the passenger side. Things were very steep.
We're on a ridge where there's 1,000 feet on either side of the road.
So we thought it'd be best to turn around and just head towards the Buttermilks. And while we were up on the ridge, we got a really good look of the valley that was Bishop Creek and Aspendell and Sabrina Lake up in that area. And we couldn't believe we'd never been here before. It was getting later in the afternoon and the sun was kind of hiding behind the Sierra Mountains, but we felt like we still had a couple more hours to go down and check out the Buttermilk area. As we head back down the mountain, you really get a good bird's eye view of this area. And this trail looks like it has some pretty cool off-road options to take along the way. And this valley we're in, it parallels the 168. And at this time of the day, the clouds and the landscape really start to pop. Earlier in the day, we headed just north of our camp spot to a really cool little town called Aspendale to grab some lunch at the Cardinal Village Resort.
They scratch. Come on now, pup. Get in there. Don't get working too hard about it. Is that it? You want more?
Tough life up here for this pooch. So here's the backstory on this guy. Hello, my name. What's that?
What do you think of this place so far?
I think it's amazing. Right out here in the middle of nowhere, top of Badass Canyon. Nice little restaurant. They even have a general store. We might see if they got, maybe get some eggs. Fresh eggs.
Fresh out.
He's really eyeballing me. Now that strawberry shake was delicious. So was the burger, and those fries were just about as crispy as it can get. But after that, we heard that Sabrina Lake had just opened up for the first time, so we headed up there to see what that was all about.
Wow, this is pretty cool. I think we're pretty much the first people this season. I mean, not exactly the first person because there's like 15 other people up here, but it's the first day this place is open because yesterday it was closed. So we're getting to see this lake for the first time, and it's just beautiful. It's awesome.
And we didn't catch it on film, but a giant chunk of ice cracked off the mountain and fell into the lake. I guess that's the sound of summer's on its way. And while we were hanging out there, you can hear under the snow, you can hear the little rivers melting into the lake and the sound of melting and drips. It was very relaxing and calming. And as the sun starts to set, you really start to understand what the magic hour is all about. As we head towards the buttermilks, you can just see the Sierras glowing in the distance there. I mean, we picked the perfect time to be here. Now the trail that we're on is called the Buttermilk Trail. And at the end of this trail, there's a bunch of rock formations that a lot of rock climbers come up and practice on. So we're gonna head up there quick before the sun goes down and check it out. As we got closer to this area, it really reminds me of the Alabama Hills. You got the Sierra Mountains in the background and the rock formations here in the front. It's kind of similar. As we got a little further back into the rocks, you can see chalk in the crack lines and places where people tied their rope up. I'm pretty sure this is a good practice place for people to do some rock climbing. We tried to pretend we were rock crawlers for a second, but that didn't really work out. And you know what, one thing that's cool about this area is always the Sierras in the backdrop you can see, and then right below here there's camp spots. I see people camped out, just kind of scattered out throughout the desert. So if you're gonna come up here, I'm sure it'd be a great place to camp. After the buttermilks, the sky seemed to just light up with color. So we just cruised around looking for 4x4 trails and tried to soak up every inch of the sunset. Now this year has been so unique because all the years that passed in California, for a long time it's just been bone dry and the winters are short and the snow melts off really quick. But being here like this right now with snow still on the mountains in June, I know I say it all the time, but again, I feel so lucky this year that we planned these trips during these times so that we can look at this kind of stuff and get this feeling that I get right now. There you have it there, the tinfoil method. I
I mean, it's gonna be good once it cools down. Oh boy. Oh, that one. Look at that. That's a beaut, Clark.
And when you're in this area, it's always a great time to just run up to Mammoth real quick and check everything out up there. They've got the Mammoth Lakes, they got Mammoth Mountain, they got plenty of places to eat and a lot of things to check out. It's funny, the year 2023 is basically the year for every trail is closed. Normally we can go up here to the Mammoth Lakes and this road will go up another couple 2 or 3 miles and you can visit 3 different lakes. But right at the beginning here, there's snow right up to this point. It's crazy to see it that way. And previously we had planned on camping up at Sherwin Creek, but they closed the campsite due to the snowpack. So we kind of wanted to head up there and figure out why we couldn't get in, because it seems like you could camp there. So all in all, we just wanted to cruise up here and see everything for the day and get back. Well, that checks out. I'm pretty sure our RV's not going to make it through that. And no Mammoth trip would be complete without stopping by Mammoth Brewery to grab a beer and their version of the chicken and waffles. It's pretty delicious. After leaving Mammoth, heading south on the 395, another great stop is McGee Creek. It's a paved road that heads up into a beautiful canyon about 3 or 4 miles, and then it turns to dirt as it gets closer to the creek. It seems everywhere we go, there's a road closed. As we head down the 395, we made one final stop at Crowley Lake. Now the sunsets all week long have been spectacular around here, so we thought what a great way to end the week and the trip by catching the sunset over Crowley Lake. I want to thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.